Welcome everyone to a session on ServiceNow assist capabilities and a rich day in the life of the service desk team using AI to be more productive. So my name's Stuart Shipp. I'm a senior advisory solution consultant at ServiceNow. Spent over 16 years in service delivery and 15 and a half of those with partners. And now I'm supporting our global partnerships and channel teams with a focus on solution architecture, product strategy, and customer value. And happy to take you through a good real use case of agents using AI to achieve faster and be more productive today. So hopefully everyone's aware of ServiceNow, but just quickly, ServiceNow is the AI platform built on a single architecture, single data model, and unified workflow engine. And by combining AI data and workflows in one platform, ServiceNow enables seamless automation and intelligence across any industry, any cloud, and any system. And at the core of that is something we're calling Workflow Data Fabric, which ensures all data is structured, governed, and ready for action, supporting scalable cross-domain AI agents. And this unified approach allows customers to build once and deploy everywhere, and of course, accelerating time to value and reducing complexity. So today we're going to be focused on our Now Assist capabilities. So just quickly, Now Assist comes with a robust and ever-expanding range of skills across every workflow, every industry component, pretty much every SKU that we have. From chat to instant and case summarizations, creating articles, resolution notes. We can do catalog items, our playbooks, we can do flows, and you basically get instant access to these skills in every workflow. And our commitment to innovation ensures we're constantly evolving our roadmap and adding even more skills to meet your needs as customers. And things we're looking to do, reduce manual work for agents with case and chat summarization and resolution notes, resolve requests faster with intelligent agent routing and next best action recommendations, automatically route and prioritize work to get the right tasks to the right team at the right time, improve process with AI-driven root cause analysis, accelerate knowledge article creation, enable smarter self-service that allows employees and customers to get answers and resolutions faster, and essentially just supercharge your developers and admins with app code and flow generation and all the using natural language prompts. So ServiceNow's latest platform releases, including Yokohama, delivering a broad array of these out-of-box agentic AI agents. And these AI agents are designed to automate, orchestrate, and optimize workflows across IT, customer service, HR, security, and all of those industry-specific domains. And these agents are pre-configured and ready to deploy, providing immediate value without requiring custom development. And just some of the examples, and there's lists out there, or talk to your ServiceNow reps or your partner team when we get these to you. But in IT, we've got generate change request plans, AI agents automatically automating identification, linkage, and remediation of incidents. Create post incident reviews, so AI agents collecting and analyze data from incident logs, change records, problem records, and knowledge articles. And then upon synthesizing that info, a detailed and accurate report is created, which highlights key insights and actionable recommendations. Analyzing incident trends with those AI agents that retrieve incident clusters, analyze data, identify recurring issues and root causes. Examples from HR, we've got resolving non-critical HR cases. So the agents there are enhancing employee self-service with AI assistance for routine employee inquiries, speeding up time to resolution, and reducing the cost of service. Risk and security, there's one, resolve security incident closing, and that helps analysts resolve security incidents faster by taking the existing runbooks and pass similar security instances inputs, and then creates a resolution plan. CRM, triage cases, responding to customer queries based on sentiment and intent. And this escalates to cases when issues arise, complete with document and user verification while keeping customers informed on progress. And I want to quickly touch upon Workflow Data Fabric. So AI agents are only as effective as the data they can access. And that's why ServiceNow's data strategy built on Workflow Data Fabric is such a differentiator. With Connect, you're gaining access to structured and unstructured data in real time across systems without duplicating or moving it, and using 200 plus integrations and conversational spokes. With the understand component, that data is enriched, monitored, and mined to continuously improve operations powered by our Raptor DV Pro and governed centrally via Automation Center. And finally, with the take action, you drive better performance and lower costs. So integrating and automating everything on the one platform, can be up to 7% savings. Obviously, you've got the smarter AI agents. It's faster and more accurate for those outcomes. So this can be a key differentiator for customers, that we can connect and bring in any data that they need and then deploy our skills and our agents across that, giving them the ultimate experience and efficiencies. So remember, Now Assist from ServiceNow is essentially a plug and play, very quick time to value, out of the box skills and agents and security and compliance. So ServiceNow is making it easy to get started with AI out of the box by giving you and the customers the controls to configure it to the needs of your business, getting you to value in days or weeks rather than months or years. So today, we're thinking about that problem statement of when employees reach out to IT agents with issues, fast redressal is of supreme importance. But many organizations have prolonged and complex IT support routes, which discourages employees from seeking service desk support, leading to poor perception of IT, degrading employee productivity. And agents should be easy to reach and be empowered with the right technology to solve problems for requesters as quickly as possible. And their productivity should be enhanced by eliminating repetitive and redundant activities for them, allowing them to focus on solving problems. So through our built-in AI-powered self-service and things like the Employee Center and the interaction between employees and agents becoming direct and smooth, along with that, agents are also now empowered with built-in Gen AI capabilities of Now Assist. And this can give expedited instant resolution processes as well as automated knowledge creation processes. So this is exemplified in Yokohama, which makes IT agents most productive more than ever via our AI agents that exemplify that and do not only assist, but they also take action. And that's drastically reducing the mean time to resolve for agents. And that's what we're going to look at today with our focus in the demo of AI agents, IT agent productivity. Today, we're going to come in, we're going to be using just a couple of personas, Ravi Kapoor, who is an IT agent, and then we also have Gilly Parker, who is involved in the major incident management team. So Ravi, and this will come through as we go through the demonstration. His obstacles typically, lack of what we were talking to before, the right technologies to solve problems, too many repetitive and redundant tasks. And then what he's going to do as we go through this demo is going to use Now Assist for instant summarization to get a quick summary. We're going to use the AI agent to populate details within the incident quickly, like category and subcategory and CI fields. And then he's going to use the recommended actions to learn that potentially, right, based off of what's happening in the ecosystem, this needs to be proposed as a major instance. So those values that we're looking at is, getting complete summary in seconds, prompted actions directly from the AI agents and what they should be doing next, learning the severity without having to mine all that information using the AI as we go through that. So let's impersonate our friend Ravi. And come into the system. This should drop us into Ravi's experience, which is part of the service operations workspace. And the first thing Ravi's going to do is come and make himself available to receive work. And then what we're expecting is Ravi should receive some work that may come in from, it could be email, it could be the virtual assistant, it could be the portal, all of those other capabilities that ServiceNow is so good at providing, that he can then accept that work and move into using the AI capabilities to help him get that particular issue resolved quickly and brought into attention. Perfect. So our record has arrived, and Ravi is going to accept. This is an incident. It could be a case. It completely depends on what you're working in. And the first thing Ravi is going to do is look at the summarization. So the summarization provides all of that enriched empowerment, but to give you the right details so that Ravi's getting a really good understanding of what's happening in this particular issue that he's looking at. So going down to maybe the service level agreements, it's already thinking about what are the affected CIs and impacted services, and that can be shared and of course fed back to. And then as Ravi goes into the details component, he realizes not all the fields are there, but maybe he doesn't know what are the categories or subcategories. He actually doesn't know what CIs to do. So he's going to use the Now Assist capability to help him with this. He's going to open up the Now Assist panel. We're going to pin that so it's a bit easier to see. And the AI and the agents are going to go out and look at different records, look at the data model, and then hopefully it's going to provide back some information to Ravi on what it thinks should be part of this ticket process. And I think it's going to focus on the category, subcategory, and CI components. Perfect. So that's come through. And we can see here that the AI is suggesting a category of software. It's giving us a reason why, a subcategory as well with a reason, and also based off of where the stickers come from, particular account. It could be a different number of pieces depending on how you set it up. And then it's asking us, hey, do you want me to automatically update the ticket? So again, assisting the agent to get the right information and move as quickly as possible whilst doing this. Again, making sure that we've always got those guardrails of that human interaction, i.e. Ravi at this point, and he's going to then say yes, which I've just typed in, and hopefully the AI will then just go in, perfect, it's come through, and automatically update the ticket for us, so we don't need to do anything there. And another component of AI is something called recommendations. And what this can do is go out into the ecosystem and figure out, again, the agents and the AI underneath, what might actually be related to this. You know, is it related to a particular change? Is there something going on? And here's an example. It's actually telling us, well, based off of what we're seeing and the CIs that we've got connected, this should actually be put up to a major incident. So it's telling us we should be proposing this as a major incident. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to agree with that recommendation. We're going to propose it. We're going to pick our particular incident. Obviously, as an agent, I have access to lots of different ones, but I want it related to this one. And this is the proposal. I'm just going to copy and paste, so it's a bit quicker than typing in here. You know, our work notes, we can say, well, it seems like a broader issue, multiple issues reported. We need to get the particular team involved, and what's the business impact. So that particular service called PowerCart is actually supporting a lot of critical business service, and that impact is huge, dependent on the number of users. And then we're going to propose that as a major incident. So hopefully you saw very quickly there, AI in action, helping us summarize, understand where we are, providing us relevant information back in categorizations of how that should look. And then even telling us if we need to propose based off of criticality, this going into a major incident, and those recommended actions that go on from that. So again, this is making Ravi a lot quicker at his job, getting more relevant information and being more accurate. And of course, that's getting back to the customer. We can provide those updates really, really quickly back to them. So at this point, I'm now going to come away from Ravi. We're going to end that impersonation, and we're going to come in as Christine Parker, who's part of the major incident team. So let's impersonate Christine. And then Christine will come in. She's part of the major instance, so her landing point is any candidates that have been put forward. And we're going to pick up the one that Ravi has just passed through to us. And Christine, much like Ravi, the first thing she's going to do is actually needs to understand what's going on here, and she's going to use the summarization. And this is key, right? Because then she can see the updates, she can get a good view of what's happened, why this needs to be taken, and now she can see the new sort of services and CIs that are put on there. So that summarization is really important. Typically, if you've got a large workload and you're across different things, this is really making it much easier to get all the pertinent information as quickly as you can that comes out from that. And then we're going to click into our details tab. We're going to look at the basic details that have been passed through. And she decides we're going to use another powerful feature of ServiceNow, our playbooks, and look into that major incident process that we're looking at it. So the first part of that connection is looking at reviewing the situation. So we're going to go into that. We're going to look at the business impact. We know that it's large, and we're going to promote this. We're going to say, yes, this actually clearly based off of what that business impacts. We're going to promote this one up. So again, the AI and that quickness has brought all that capability in. I'm just filling some details here. So we're saying basically it's critical business service impacting lots of users, pretty similar to what the proposal was. And because of that, we need to escalate this up. Perfect. So that's gone into the communication points. So what we want to also do is reassign. So maybe we'll come into our details, look at different areas of where that actually sits. Think about, right, who do we want to assign it to? Let's take it off Ravi. And take a notice here. So automatically the AI is actually providing some work notes, right? Filled in by Now Assist, allowing us to reassign with ease. It's picking up all the relevant information. And I actually want this to go through to our major incident management team. And I'll just assign it to myself, Christine. But again, I don't have to fill in all this work note detail because AI is taking care of that for me. And save this. Now, if I wanted to as well, you could do lots of cool things with Now Assist. If we had a Twilio interaction, at this point, I could ask AI to send an SMS to Ravi to let her know we've picked it up, right? There's all that communication technology that you can tie into the Now Assist capability as well. So at this point, we'll come back out from Christine, and we'll come back in as Ravi. And in this section, Ravi's going to create a change, right? So he needs to create a change to help solve this issue. It's going to need an implementation, a backout test plan. That can be quite tedious and requires a lot of sort of manual effort and prone to human errors. So as we go through here, he's going to use AI agent to click and create these 3 plans and capabilities without a lot of input from himself, just agreeing to whatever's going through that. The AI agent's providing, a very elaborated version of the plan. AI can then be asked to actually summarize that, and we'll go through that. And then the AI agent populates the change record with those details. So again, it's that speed of which those agents like Ravi can now do their job, right? And the capabilities that they can get in there, reducing sort of the ability of that human error that can come into it, and just generally making everything a lot faster, a lot quicker, and a lot more automated. So let's open that major incident. We're going to create a change request. And we want this to come through an emergency change request. And then we're going to add in a justification. Again, this is a critical business. We're going to save. and then go into the details section. So at this point we created, now I want to talk about obviously all those steps that we have to create, but we're going to make our lives easier, or Ravi's life easier, by using the Now Assist capability. So by launching that, it automatically, without prompting, right, looks at the record that it's on, in this case, the change, and starts to think about what do we need to do and how do I help you as an agent, and builds that out. So the AI has now created me my drafted implementation plan, and that's pretty detailed. It's looking pretty good. I actually say, you know what? Can I please elaborate some of those key points, right? Please elaborate. And it's provided me a detailed analysis back and really built that out, which is looking a lot better. We know that the change team is going to want a lot of details. And then at the very end, it's asking me, do you need any further clarification? And do you need to improve it? And I can just say, no modifications, proceed. So now that it's done our implementation plan, we should be then moving into our backup plan. And we can see that it's actually updating our record as we go as well. So AI working in tandem with us, which is great. AI has now come back and it's providing me a draft backout plan. I can say, do I need to elaborate it more? This looks pretty good. I think we can say no modifications, proceed. And now again, it's asking me, can I update the tool? As in the case, yes, absolutely. And bang. It. And the AI agent has come back and given us a drafted test plan. Any modifications? No, this is pretty good. And again, we can see immediately the AI is then populating our ticket as you would expect it to. And I guess, once the implementation, back out and test plans are done, Ravi could send this off for approval. It could go to change manager. That change manager could then, mark it approved, get it scheduled, and build it out. So hopefully you can see some real useful use cases as we go through that particular component. So now, just as a last show, we're going to come back in as Christine, who was part of the major incident management component. So in this one, it's really important part of the process to close things down and get a post incident report for root cause analysis. And again, the obstacle here for Christine is that's a lot of manual effort. There could be, she couldn't see the right technologies. How do I automate them? How do these knowledge tasks? So in this component now, Assist is going to create detailed resolution notes from one sentence in a single click. The agent AI then creates the peer and populates it on the change record. And then a problem record is also automatically created. So again, the value payoff here, the Now Assist creates detailed resolution notes, takes care of the peer, and automatically getting that problem record out there for root cause. So we've impersonated Christine, we're going to come back to our ticket. And now we're going to resolve. And straight away, we can see our resolution notes are getting filled out. This was resolved by the change, right, that Ravi and the team have built out. And we're going to hit resolve. She's going to come in, open up the Now Assist AI, and then look for generation of the resolution notes. And then if she wanted to, she could ask to make these more concise. The AI is going to take that on board. And then they can look to confirm if that looks okay or not. Team can then return to the instance, look at the post incident report tab, and she can see the post incident report that's being pushed up to the record, and she can now mark that published and then move to mark complete. So hopefully you found that an interesting insight. I quite like the idea of looking at just the day-to-day activities, particularly from agents, and getting a good idea of just how much the Now Assist capabilities and the agents can really help our service desk population and all different roles really achieve. Thanks for your time. Thanks for listening, and see you on the next one.